Alright, the last time we read from this book, we had wandered through a maze. So, we started down here and then wandered this way and up this way and around this way and kind of got lost a little bit. Then we wandered over here and wandered over that way. And found all the little bits and pieces of this. And we came this way. Battled a dragon about here, continued a little bit more, and then we killed the Warlock. And if I can find the page, 274. Now I gotta go through a few choices to get where I'm going. 274 is Surprise Old Man. And then turn to 356. Oops, this way. This way. 356, 358, 389. 89, 289, 396, 242, 139, 139 is where we ended up at. If you do not have 3 numbered keys, this is the end of your journey. You sit on the chest and weep as you realize that you will have to explore the mountain once more in order to find the keys. Well, I don't feel like sitting here and pouting over all this. I have a map here, so I will exploit the map. Yeah, I got a map here, so I'm going to exploit that map. And so if the lines match up, and I know where I'm going, I'm going to say that I can take that connection even if the book says I can't. So instead of starting the whole adventure again, we're going to work our way backwards and attempt to find the keys I need without redoing the whole thing. So we are going to look at, and so metagaming a bit, looking at the railroading. I'm going to go back to the last railroaded choice. Last railroad choice occurred. I ended up on a railroad going this way towards Warlock. The last railroad choice was here at the on this side of the river crossing, where we crossed the river. We took a right, found a door with a bunch of skeletons, and then came back this way and forced us up. So I'm going to guess that the railroad says that all the keys we need are after this point. And if they're not, I'm going to go back to here and I'm going to take the left and go find the keys for the door in here, the skeletons. So let's get to, I don't think we have too many more choices available. Let's go to 150 and start heading south. And of course, if we have to cross the river, because it turns out that all the keys we need aren't there, then we'll obviously pay the boatman three gold each time we cross the river. But before we do that, to 150, heading south. Three-way T junction, three-way T junction, head south, 133, will do. 134, 134, 133. You are in north-south corridor, which ends in a dead end. You look around the rock face for signs of anything interesting, when suddenly a rock breaks loose and above you and lands on your head. Although the blow it was not particularly hard, you find you're feeling dizzy. You might remain conscious, but are unable to do so. You slump onto the ground. When you open your eyes, you are at a junction. Turn to 52. Well, how rude. Turn to 52. You're standing at a T-junction where the passage to the east comes off a north to south corridor. Alright, I think I've been here. Let's find out. Oh yeah, we're over here now. Let's draw that. No, we need this and that. That one. Okay. 150, so here to 52. Over here. Nope, too far. Here. Alright. Well, that was interesting. 228. Well, now they're over there. 291. You are standing in the middle of the east-west corridor. To the east is a dead end, which you can investigate by turning 315. To the west, to the west is a familiar junction. To go this way, turn to 52. Okay. Another passageway, quite short, leads to the north and leads to a large wooden door. If you wish to try a door, turn to 227. I believe I've been to that door on 227. So let us go to the east is a dead end, which we will investigate on 315. I believe I've also checked that in too, but we'll find out here quick like. The dead end appears to have no secret passageways, but you can check by turning to 306. If you don't want to double check for secret passages, turn to 291. I'm going to check for secret passages on 306. I suspect I've been here, and that we are about ready to get a random encounter. Oop, 306 is to the left. A little bit. Yep. You still find no secret passageways, but coming towards you down the corridor, you can see a creature-like shape. To find out what's coming your way, turn to 161 and prepare to fight. If you kill the creature, you can go back along the corridor, turn to 91. Write down the number so you know where to turn to. I will not write down the number, but I will go ahead and take on this whatever the thing is. Turn to 161. The random encounter has been started. Alright. Alright. Where's my bash prone? There it is. So, rolling on the random table, we take the number on the left as usual. Number 10. Oh, no. That's not how this works. I need a D6. Oh boy. Right. A D6. Alright. D6, which I get. 2. Alright. We're fighting whatever 2 is. Oh, we got an orc. He takes 2 hits, he's down. Alright. He's got a skill of 6 against my skill of 10. Alright. He needs to exceed me by 4 to match. I hit him. That's a pretty lousy roll there. And I hit him again. Boom, he's down. Not a problem. Alright. That orc is not nothing. Okay. Alright. Where should we try to now? So, nothing there, nothing there. These ends looks like they go down here. Let's see here. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. I should probably try 175. Or I could journey over to. Hold on. I think I saw some secret passages over 150. Let's try. Let's see here. I'm gonna walk down to 391, and then we're going to try to see if there's something here. See if that's not just a random mark or something like that. Oh yeah, we killed that thing, 179. Nope. Yeah, we killed him. I think I killed the Minotaur and got a key out of something, so 258. Real quick, like, make sure I recorded that key correctly. Because I thought that was a duplicate. 250. 258. Number 111. Oh boy. A moment. Yep, I already got that key. I need to make a modification. If I go to G-edit, leave the camera, leave it on camera. There we go. Okay. Nope, didn't find anything there. I thought it was 391. Jeez. It's almost in the book. How about that? 400, yeah. Alright. Turn northwards. Check for secret passages as you walk north. Okay, what do we do with that? 362. Okay. 362. I believe I'm going to make another random encounter. Hopefully not. 362. As you travel in the door past which a secret door opens up on the west wall. 177. Not interested in that one. So we will continue. We will ignore that secret passage on the west wall. Continue to 52. You know where that secret passage goes. You're not interested in that one. 52. All the way up there. Okay, yeah, that's nothing. So let's get rid of that. Where's my eraser? Let's get rid of it. Fluffy. Oh, really? Oh, I know what's going on. I'm making awful holes in the background. Like that. Alright, so there's nothing there. False start on that one. Okay. Where should I try next? We're going to try this spot here next. I think I know where that goes though. 359. Uh, 359 says go, and we want to check to the north, go to 190. Your narrow north-south corridor. There is a dead end to the north. You may check the dead end, turn to 167, or give up and turn back to the crossroads. We will go to that dead end and give it a try. 167. You find a secret door which opens into the bend where two passageways meet. To the north, a short passage runs into a dead end. To the east, the passageway reaches a crossroads. If you will step through the secret door into the passageway, turn to 187. If you decide against going through the secret door, close it and return down the passageway to 359. I would like to continue up that passageway, and I would like to make a note of it. Alright, so there's a new thing. Alright, what we got? We got continues to the north and to the east is a crossroads. So we got a little bit going that way, and then we go this way to a crossroads. And that was 167. Alright, where's my text thingy? There it is. Make a note that this is 167. And then looks like I need to continue this marker out a little more this way. No, don't do that. Anchor that layer. Merge down. There we go. Continue out this way. And then at where are we headed? 167 to the east. The passageway reaches a crossroad. If you will step through the secret door, which we do, turn to 187. Because this is new territory. You are standing in the corner of bend. The passageway to the north of the passage ends in a dead end. To investigate this, turn 171. Sounds familiar. Not that I've marked. Okay. To go to eastwards to that intersection, go to 308. Have we been to 308 yet? Oh, for the love of Pete. Alright. Well, I've been to 308 before. So I need to make a modification. So this point here ends up going that way. I don't want to go to 308. I want to go to 171, which I think I've been to as well, but we'll find out. Uh, 171. Uh, 171 is just a little bit to the left. A little bit to the left. 67. You are standing at the north end of a short passageway. You are at a dead end. To investigate the wall, turn to 337. To go southwards, you return to 187. Right? Yeah. So I shall investigate the wall on 337. $38.37. You find no secret passageways, but as you press the walls, you hear a click. You feel dizzy and slump to the ground. When you come to, you're starting to look strange on 267. Been there. All right. Well, that was unhelpful. So, yeah. All right. So that's what it's all about. All right. Okay. So instead of doing what I did, what I need to do is I need to keep going backwards. Don't do that. Instead, I need to draw this line to that intersection and make a note that that is 167. Nope, don't do that. There we go. Okay. That's 167. Alright, well that's unhelpful. 308, we'll try this. We'll see what's at 308 and try north, because I think I know where that goes, but I don't really. 308 going north, I believe that ends me up on a teleportation circle going somewhere else. 54. Standing outside a door. Standing outside a door at the north end of a north-south passage. To go south, go 308. Go through the door, turn to 179. Alright. 179. Ooh. I've been there, yeah. 179, so that's right. 179. Oh, nope. Been there too. What? 179. Oh yeah, that's where I killed the Minotaur. Alright. So, I'll make a note of that. Nothing here. It is wholly uninteresting. That was 179. Alright, and merge down. Okay, well, that's okay. There's nothing interesting there. There's nothing interesting here. Done that. Done that. Alright, well, that seems unfortunate. Let's go down 62 and see if there's anything down that way. I think that's a dead end. Actually, we'll go 150 and check those 4 secret things there. I think it's 150. No, not 150. 297, I think. 297 to the east. Probably not 297. There's some secret passages over there some hints of possible secret passages. Or that are just random encounters. 297. East, go westwards, go 150, where we just came from. Go east, go 256. Nope, not that one. North, 222. Seven, 222. Corridor hairspin. To ends up going east to west. And to crossroads on 85. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Try south to 133. I thought there were some secret passages around here I haven't tried yet. 133. 30. 3. Nope. Alright. Alright, going back further. We gotta go back to 62. Try that one. Back on 62. What we got there? 6081. 60. 162. Walk along a corridor, only to find that your westwards way blocked by Hillport Coast. Walk back to where you were, turn to 48. Nope, that's not 62. There we are, there's 62. You continue along the passageway to the east for some 30 meters. It turns south following it around the bend. You eventually come to a stop, large armored door. Try the door, turn to page 6. If you prefer to return the way you came, turn back to 89. I would like to go to page 6 and find out if I can bust down that door. Large cell door has no handle. You charge it, but to no avail. The door is not going to budge. You decide to give up and go through the opening and return back the way you came. Alright, so there's nothing down there. Make a note of that. Been there, done that. Merge down. I think next we're gonna have to try 37. See what we got there. Standing at crossroads, you may go either north, west, or south. Can't expect to be at crossroads at 37. I don't know if I've gone south yet. Let's do that. 277. 277. 577. You're a short passageway which comes to a dead end several meters ahead of you. You may search for secret passages on 146, or you may return the crossroads and either follow the passage ahead to the north, 366, or turn to the west, 111. I would like to look for secret passages on 146. There are no secret passages. You return to the crossroads and proceed either north or west. Check 11 on west, but it looks like I've been there. And I just came from the north. So let's try 11. Oh yes. Yep. Under construction. We watch. Yep. That's right. We found these tools. at 11 were doing their own work, working by themselves. And I kind of relaxed there for a little bit and gained 2 stamina and 1 skill. Oh, how kind. Well, let's do that. Nope, not that one. G-edit. There we go. What is it? 1 skill and 2 stamina. Oh, that's really handy. Alright. Well, that was unhelpful. I believe somewhere along the line we had a breakthrough report calls to continue on further down, so we'll do that. I probably did that. So nothing there. Dead ends. Alright. I believe that is it. Yep. Alright. So we actually have to go back through a scary room on 214, I think. So we will do that. And our adventure may just end right there. 214. Nope. A little bit north of that. 205 maybe? Yes. Yeah, on 205 we came through a door that opened, and we found ourselves in a dark crypt of some kind. The room is very large. At one end is an altar, and various coffins are strewn about the room. There is a door behind you on the south wall, and one on the west wall. If you wish to investigate the room further, turn to 254. If the place gives you the creeps, you can leave by the west door. So we technically just came in through the west door from 37. So I believe I shall investigate this room further on 254. This could go poorly. The silence is deathly. A slow drip startles you as you creep along around the coffins. The altar is ornately carved and studded with jewels. Beautifully woven drapes hang from the walls, although they are threadbare in places. There are 3 coffins in the room. A creaking noise makes you whirl around, and light from your lantern falls on the largest coffin. It is opening as you watch a tall man with a white face sits upright. His eyes open and fall on you. His expression changes from one of tranquility to one of abject hate. His mouth opens and a terrifying hiss comes from his throat. His teeth are wolf-like. He beckons you to come over. Do you approach him as he wishes? Draw your sword and prepare to fight. Reach into your bag for another means of attack. I will run for the western door. I shall reach into my bag for another means of attack on 279. And I believe I'm going to pull out some daggers. The creature you are facing is a vampire. You have various lines of attacks. Your sword will do little real damage. A crucifix will hold him at bay, but will not kill him. If you have either of these, you may use it to get through the west door. Turn to 380. If you are determined to kill the vampire, you must overpower and drive a wooden stake through its heart. If you have a wooden stake and wish to try to kill the vampire, turn to 17. If you have none of these things, draw your sword and turn to 333. I have wooden stakes. I shall do 17. I knew it was a vampire. That's why I ran the first time I came across that one. Using the wooden stake and mallet, or makeshift mallet if you aren't carrying one, which we are carrying a said mallet, you form a cross and move towards the vampire, backing it into a corner. It hisses and snatches at you, but cannot come near you. However, it is going to be tricky getting the stake through its heart. As you advance, you stumble and fall forward. As your luck would have it, the stake flies forward and plunges into the shrieking creature. Test your luck. Battle. Oh look, there's a chance I could fail. Alright. Our luck is on the left. Balls! No luck. If you're lucky, the stake pierces the vampire's heart. If you're unlucky, the vampire is merely grazed by the wound, deduct 3 points from its stamina, and it flings you backwards across the room towards the west door. To escape through, turn to 380. To keep on fighting to 144. If you are lucky and kill the vampire, you may look for its treasure. Turn to 327. Oh, did I miss something? If you keep on fighting, turn to 144. I shall do that. To deduct 3 stamina. The creature catches your eye with its own gaze, and you find yourself unable to control your own actions. It beckons you forward. You move slowly toward. Alright. Oh, you have to deduct a luck point. Because we tested our luck. Alright. Alright. Where are we at? It beckons you forward. You move slowly towards it with your mouth gaping open. It tells you to throw down the stake. You look down at the stake. You suddenly feel a surge of power return to you or unwill, and you fling the stake at him from close range. Test your luck. If you're lucky, turn to 101. If you're unlucky, turn to 217. This might not go well. You're on the left. Oh, wait. Hold on. I screwed my luck test. 3 is under 10, which is lucky. Alright, I gotta go back and try that again. This could have gone poorly, but instead, we have caused damage to it. Instead, we got lucky on that first one. And now I gotta go back. I forgot how luck worked. And we got lucky when I thought we were unlucky. 17. We were lucky. To test your luck. If you're lucky, the stake pierces the vampire's heart. If you're unlucky, to go there. Whoa, hold on a moment. And it flings you backwards across the room towards to escape through it. Go 380. To keep fighting, 144. If you were lucky and killed the vampire, you may look at it for his treasure. Alright, I killed the vampire by putting a stake through his heart by being freaking lucky. Will do. 327. Paragraph could use a little bit of help. Alright. We look through through his treasure. The body on the floor turns visibly older in front of your eyes. The face looks 50, then 90, then well over 100 years old. The skin rots and the eyes decompose as you watch. You notice a movement coming from the creature's chest as the remnants of the vampire decay. A small black face breaks through its chest. It resembles a small black shrew, but as it frees itself and unfurls its wings, you realize it is a bat. You lunge at it, but it flaps away into the darkness. You search the whole chamber quickly. Remember, there are several other coffins there. You find 30 gold pieces. Come on. 30 gold pieces. A book and a Y-shaped stick. Quite possibly a divining rod. You may take these items, either enter them in your adventure sheet if you will leave them behind. If you may take these items, enter them on your adventure sheet if you will leave behind one item of equipment you are already carrying. I'm going to deduct all of the wooden stakes and the wooden mallet as no longer of interest to us. You can leave through the west door, turn 380. If you are hungry, you may take provisions here. You can add 3 luck points for defeating the vampire. We are back up to full health. Otherwise, no on the provisions. Okay. Well, no keys here. How unfortunate. So, kill the vampire. Alright, I guess we gotta go back to 214 and then take that left road and see if there's any keys out that way. 214. We want to go to the passage that is running off to the northwest. Take that route to 271. Make a mark. I haven't been there yet. So merge down. So let's do that. The short passage begins to narrow and ends a few meters ahead at a doorway. If you wish to go through the door, turn to 336. If you decide against this direction and go back to the river, turn to 214. I will continue through that door on 336. Thank you very much. You are in a small, foul-smelling room. You notice 2 doors, one to the west and one behind you to the south. The furniture in the room is sparse and has been made mostly from bits of old boats. There appears to be nothing of value in the room but a bunch of keys hanging on the wall. An old man in ragged clothes is slumped asleep on a bench, quotation marks, bench. There we are. Made from half a rowing boat, snoring loudly. Next to him, a vicious-looking brown dog with red eyes and black teeth, whom you have awakened and who now is eyeing you suspiciously. A deep growl is coming from his throat. You may tiptoe and exit through the south door, bang on the door behind you and cough a few hammers to wake up the old man. Leap across the room with your sword drawn and cut down the dog. I believe we have a friend here. We have a note on this particular character from somebody else. Keys to the boathouse are guarded by a man and his dog. So this is where we get the keys. Let's see here. We have 2 doors, one to the west, one behind you to the south. Having seen the skeletons and the description of this dog here, red eyes and black teeth, guarded by a man and his dog. We can try to be polite and go to 172. I believe this to be a demon dog of some kind. We go to 249 and see if we can't kill the dog before we wake up the old man. Oh, by the way, this is the old man and his dog. let's try to be polite because that seems more in character with what I'm trying to do here. And then and wake up the man instead of killing the dog outright. Although I'm kind of scared of the dog just a little bit. A little bit. I mean, I killed the vampire and the warlock. I mean, this probably isn't going to end well for the dog one way or the other. I'm ahead. 172. 4, 69, 72. Here we are. The old man's eyes flutter open. He sees you and grabs for a half-oar lying on his bench. You tell him you mean you mean him no harm, but he remains on guard and eyes you cautiously. Although he looks harmless enough, his dog could be dangerous. The man's boots are undone. Will you rush the dog with your weapon drawn? Ask the man questions regarding your quest, or tell him his boots are undone. I will ask him questions, because I know nothing about this place. A little bit about this place. When the old man learns of your quest for treasure, he becomes angry and bids you be gone. He'll have nothing to do with your fortune hunters. His dog senses his anger and starts menacing. You may either smile, thank him, and exit through the south door, or you may stay to try to pacify him and turn to 111. I would like to try to pacify him on 111. I believe this is going poorly. He will not be pacified. As you shift uneasily around the room, he shouts a word at the dog. Turn to 249. The dog springs as you move. Its hideous black teeth are coming straight for your throat. 2 meters from you, a blast of fire shoots from its mouth right at your face. You duck just in time, but must now fight the beast. Dog has a skill of 7 and stamina of 6. Tough dog. In addition to his normal attack, throw 1 die every attack round for his fiery breath. On a roll of 1 or 2, it scorches you for 1 point of damage. Subtract from your stamina, but on a roll of 3 or 6, you avoid the blast. You may use your luck to against the fire. The only escape open is through the south door. Turn to 66. The old man watches the fight, but does not move unless you kill his dog. If you kill the dog, you may escape through the south door, but you will not have time to take anything with you. If you wish to stay, turn to 304. Add 1 luck point anyway. Alright, so we got to kill the dog. On every roll, we get to... Alright. Alright, okay. So we do. If I hit the dog 3 times, the dog is dead. Alright. This could be entertaining. I need to... Nope, not that one. Tell the automatic switcher on... where is it? Oh, over. Gimp. G-edit. I would like you to switch to battle for that. And add. Alright. Goes. Alright. And pull out the G-edit. It's not battle. Tools. Battle. Huh. Well, that's weird. that's probably an email. I'll look at that. Okay. Well, I guess that's the way they cook cookie crumbles. So. Alright. Oh. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the butt. That is battle. Alright. Alright. So. We swing at each other. He has a skill of 7. I have a skill of 11. So that's going to require him to be plus 4 on his roll to hit me. So I hit him. Bang. So he's down 2. Nope, that's not an email. Alright. That is not of interest at the moment. So I whack him once, and he gets his fire breath. And of course, everything's not marked in a way that looks like 5. But I roll. I avoid the blast. Nothing. He breathes his fire. Nothing happens. All right, we'll do it again. That's a win for me. And so what do we got here? We got that. That is a 2. I will take that because I can. And I've hit the dog once. Alright. Like so. Now that I've made a change on that, I need to make another change over here on the automatic switcher. Because that changes the title. Battle. And I need to not have that. I need to escape that. Alright. And now I can add it. There we go. Close. Or not. Oh dear. Alright. That didn't work if I wanted to. Let's see here. So I take the 1 damage. I've hit the dog twice. I'm going to whack the dog again. And I do. And the dog gets off 1 more fiery breath. That's a 6. And I dodged that too. So I take 1 damage in this and I kill the dog. I wish to stay on 3 or 4. The old man is furious at killing his dog. His eyes turn white with anger. He slowly rises from his seat, and as he stands, he appears to gain in size and stature. He is changing in front of your eyes. He sprouts hair from on his face and forearms. His nose lengthens, and he becomes dog-like. His teeth are pointed, and he is a werewolf. He advances toward you. You can escape through the door behind you on the south. Otherwise, you must fight him too. And so I shall. He has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 8. I whack him 4 times. So I whack him 4 times. He goes down. Yeah. So we will kill him. He has no special attacks, but he does have a skill of 8. So, but at the moment, that's a plus 3 for him to hit us. So we will just do what we do best. I'll whack him once. That's a stalemate. 7 plus 8 is 15. 3 plus 11. 3 plus 11 is... So apparently I can't do math. 3 plus 11 is 14. So he hits me. Alright, well, balls on that. Oh well. 21 becomes 19. No, that's alright. We whack him again. And we do. Boom. Okay, that's 2. And I whack him again. That's 3. And there's 4. I whacked him 4 times. He goes down. Boom. No problem. We defeat him. Turn to 203. The werewolf is dead. The funny dog is dead. The demon dog is dead, whatever you want to call him. Add 1 point to your luck. Can't do that because we are at maximum luck. For defeating the werewolf, you may rest and eat provisions if you wish. Oh, might as well. I got provisions like none other. So we'll do that, provisions. And that adds 4, which puts us back up at full health. Like so. Where are we at? Yeah, there we are. As you look around the room, there appears to be little of use, although the bunch of keys looks interesting, particularly one marked Boathouse. None are numbered. You may take the keys if you wish. There are doors to the west and south. If you go to the west door, turn to 38. If you want to go south, turn to 66. Well, we appear to have come through that one on the south and 66. So we'll go to 38. So I think we came through the one on the south, 66. I don't know. I'll make a note. Key. Alright. Go this way. And go this way to 66. And we can go. And we can go west. Nope. Control Z. No. Grab that one. There we go. And you go west. Oh. Click back on the background. There we go. Go west. 38. Down, alright. I wish to go to the west on 38. 66, I believe, takes me back where I came from. So I will go to 38 first. I mean, escape to the 66. Escape to 66, so I think it came through 66. So we'll go back to 38. See, there's no stuff that way. You open the door to find the werewolf's larder, a miscellaneous collection of bones and decaying meats. The smell is nauseating, although a jar of pickled eggs seems to offer fairly palatable food. If you wish to take these, there will be enough for 2 meals. Add 2 provisions, 2 points to provisions. Well, all right. I didn't need to, but I guess I will. Nope. Provisions are over here. Nope, that's not provisions. There we are. Provisions. We will take 2 points of provisions. There. So. Now we'll go to 66 because that seems to be a place to be going. The door opens and you find yourself in a passageway leading back to the riverbank. How unsurprising. You return to the river, and you may now either go for the door in the middle of the rock face 104, or we may go down to the passage running off eastwards along the riverbank. Turn to 99. I will go to 99 now that I got my keys. Thank you very much. The passage runs east-west ahead of you. You can see this that a solid-looking door blocks the passage. You step up to investigate. Turn to 383. All right, 383. You arrive back at nope. That's 283. Keep going. 383. There we are. And we find ourselves back looking through a door at these fine skeletons building boats. If you a sign above the door reads "Boathouse." The door is firmly locked by a small barred window allows you to look inside. You can see a number of skeleton men working on building a boat of some sort. If they move in a series of quick, jerky actions, rather insect-like. If you have a key clearly labeled "Boathouse," turn to 80. I do now. Thank you very much. The key fits the lock and opens the door. You find yourself in a large boathouse. Various boats in different stages of construction are lying around. Apart from the door behind you, there is another in the north wall. As you enter, the skeletons stop their work and crane their bony necks around to look at you. They pick up planks of wood and hammers and advance towards you. There are 5 of them. Do you smile nervously and back out the door into the passage? Tell them you've come to about buying a boat. Tell them that you're their new boss and order them back to work. Draw your sword and prepare for battle. I shall attempt to persuade them I'm their new boss, seeing as how I now have the boat keys. Turn to 195. I suppose that will make me the boss. Let me see if that works. This is a rather unlikely story, considering that they see very few humans around. Nevertheless, skeletons are pretty dim. You know this, and that's why you tried the story. Roll 1 die. If you roll a 1 or 2, they don't believe you and keep on advancing. Turn to 140. A 3 or 4 means they aren't sure and send 2 of their number off through the north door, while the rest hold you at bay with their weapons. Turn to 164. A 5 or 6 means they believe you and they get back to work. Turn to 9. Add 2 luck points. Six? Oh boy. Those skeletons are pretty dim. So they get back to work. Turn to 9. Excellent. I would add 2 luck points if it weren't for the fact I'm already at max. Alright. An excellent turn of events. Turn to 9. Amazed at the success of your bluff, you decided to push your luck a little further. You can either examine the skeleton's tools or pretend you're looking for worksheets and look through the drawers of various benches. If you choose the tools, turn to 34. If you search the drawers, turn to 322. You hear a noise from behind the north door and realize you will have to hurry. You search through the drawers, turn to 322. Why not? 322. The tools are probably not keys. If there's any keys in here, they'll be in 322. The drawers are all full of nails, tacks, and miscellaneous bits and pieces. In one drawer is a copper-colored key inscribed with the number 66, which looks interesting. You may keep this key if you discard one item you are carrying. Adjust your equipment on the adventure sheet if you want to take the key. The noise from the north gets louder. If you go to the north door to investigate, turn to 96. Oh, you just go to 96. But I will take the copper key. That is handy. 99? 66. Nope, not that one. This one. I will drop that white ship stick. That does not sound of any particular use to me. So I now have a key. March 66. I now turn to 96 to investigate the noise at the north door. The door opens into a short corridor about 15 meters long. There are 2 doors, one at each end. You now realize what the noise was. More skeletons, 4 of them, armed with swords, are running down the corridor toward you. They don't appear to have seen you, and you notice a slight recess in the wall, which may be a useful hiding place. You say try. Turn to 374. I will do so. 374. The skeletons do not notice you and disappear through the door into the boathouse. Breathing a sigh of relief, you press on to try the door at the north end of the passage. But before you go, you may eat provisions, and you may add 2 luck points for evading the skeletons. Well, I have full health and full luck, so I cannot do either. Or it would not be wise to do either. Turn to 207. Going through the door, you enter a large room. Various bits of wooden debris are strewn untidily across the floor. Apart from your entrance door, there is also a door in the north wall. In one corner is a crude wooden desk with a box on it. In another corner, apparently asleep or dead, is a hideous-looking man-sized creature with warty skin, wild hair, and long claws for fingernails. Will you tiptoe through the north door? Turn to 83. Tiptoe across the desk and look at the box, 154. I am interested in the whatever is here, so I shall go to the north. I shall go to the box, 154. 154. As you move, the creature's eyes flash open. He sees you and slowly gets to his feet. His breathing becomes heavy and he stalks toward you. You must stand and fight him. Turn to 41. Very well. I shall end him. Oh boy. He's a powerful adversary. A wight. He is large, strong, and evil. The battle commences. The wight has a skill of 9 and stamina of 6. You fight with your sword after you have inflicted your first wound on him. Turn to 310. Alright. Duly noted. After you have inflicted your first wound on him, turn to 310. Okay. And I do just that immediately. I beat him by 4. So I have to turn to 310. Something is not quite right. You landed a fair blow on him, but he appears to not have noticed the wound. You deduce that this undead creature is not vulnerable to normal weapons. You may choose a new weapon. Armed with this or your old weapon, turn to 211. Oh boy. This is not going to end well for me. Wights are vulnerable only to weapons made of solid silver. If the weapon using is not made of silver, have one more attack round. Remember that any wounds he inflicts on you will count, but your wounds will not harm him. He will still be at full strength, unless you have chosen a silver weapon. If you have a silver weapon, which I do not have, you had better use it now and turn to 173. If you have not, or if you have suffered enough damage, you better run for the north door. Turn to 360. Remember that you are escaping here, and he inflicts a final wound as you flee. Okay. Well, I don't have any silver weapons, and I don't have any weapons other than my sword. So I shall promptly escape by turning 360. Let me have a look-see at the escape rules. Because I have not done this very often at all. Attack strength. When the creature uses luck, make the robot changes to the creature's own stamina. Continue until stamina score for each either is 0. Escape from battles. On some pages, we give the option to escape from battle. You may only escape if it is offered to you on that page. If you do run away, the creature automatically scores 1 wound on you. Subtract 2 points as you flee. Such is the price of cowardice. You can use luck in this wound in the normal way. So I find that I cannot do him damage. I do not have alternative weapons, so I must flee. He gets the attack of opportunity. So I go down 2. And now we may proceed through 360. The door slams shut with a loud bang behind you. You find yourself in a passageway running ahead northwards. You follow for several meters until it bends to the west and continues onward. Some way down the passage, you come across a narrow opening in the north wall and decide to go through it. Turn to 89. Alright. You climb through the opening and find yourself at the top of a narrow staircase leading downwards. Cautiously, you descend the stairs, turn to 286. The narrow staircase is cut into the rock, and there are about 20 steps leading down. At the bottom of the steps... Oh, yes. At the bottom of the steps, a passageway leads to a large open chamber. The chamber stinks of petrifying smell, of petrifying flesh. The smell is so bad you are tempted to turn back. 3 bodies lie in the chamber. You may either search the bodies or tiptoe quietly through the room. What will you do? I have been here before, and I have killed the ghoul who lives here, and have searched the bodies already, so there's nothing here. 289. 286, sorry. Oh dear. Tiptoe through the room on 107. I did not mark down anything here. 107. Press on 197. 197 is not on my list yet, so I don't see it. Oh, 197? There we are. Okay. So we now know that this path here comes out and ends up going up this way here. Alright. So, apparently finding that holy water a long time ago was not that interesting. No, that was been last week? Yeah. Yeah, so that happened. Okay. So, apparently I need to go further south. So, I looked around and I looked through my inventory and I realized that I had the Giver of Sleep, which is a silvered arrow. So I shall now turn back and I go back to that white and I attempt to assail him with my silvered weapon. Alright, so that puts me at 211. Whites are vulnerable only to weapons made of solid silver. I have an arrow, which is silver. If the weapon you are using is not made of silver, have one more round of attack. Remember that any wounds he inflicts on you will count, but your wounds will not harm him, and he will still be at full strength, unless you have chosen a silver weapon. If you have a silver weapon, which I have, not realizing I didn't before, you had better use it now and turn to 173. I do use it now, so I turn to 173. Silver weapons only will be effective here. When the creature inflicts its third wound on you, turn to 24. If you defeat it before this happens, turn 135. Or you may escape through the north door. Turn to 360. If you can use the Giver of Sleep, test your luck. If you are lucky, you hit and the creature dies instantly. If you're unlucky, you miss. I have full luck. I cannot be unlucky. I hit him. He dies instantly. I will now turn to 135. The white lies in a heap in the corner of the room. You approach his desk and open the box. There are 18 gold pieces within the box. You may take these with you and enter them on an adventure sheet. You can add 2 luck points. No, I can't. For defeating the creature, and may rest while taking some provisions. I could. I won't. When you're ready, you may leave through the north door. Take through 360. Well, bugger. Well, I guess that means I don't get anything of particular interest there. As I've been recording for an hour, I'm going to call that quits here.